Hey everyone, it's Mario. Thanks for joining me. Last week I made baby back ribs. This week, no, I'm not bringing back baby back ribs. I'm going to be doing St. Louis ribs at the recommendation of one of the viewers. Plus, you get twice as much ribs in St. Louis as you do for baby backs. So stick around, let's see what happens. So what I have here is 6.37 pounds of St. Louis style ribs. It was 2 racks. This is about twice as much of the baby backs I had. I think it was 2.37 pounds, and it was about $13. This is about $16. So it's a good port more than we had with the other one. Now there's always talk of a membrane that has to be removed here, and to be honest, I don't know if there is a membrane here. Okay, we're gonna get a good amount of rub on there. One of the other things I read is you should at least let this sit for half an hour. It's not necessary, it's just one of those recommended steps. Don't be stingy with the rub. Maybe when I go through the couple of containers I have, I will make my own rub. It looks straightforward and simple enough. 2.5 times the ribs here. So I expect to use a lot more rub than last time. Let's massage that in a little bit. Put a little bit more on there. Alright, let's get these in the Instant Pot. Pop off this thing. So I am going to put the meteor side down. I don't know if there's a right or a wrong way. That's the way I'm going to do it. Put that in there. Nice tight fit. Get these out of the way. Get the cover on top. Make sure the valve, this is open. We're going to close the valve. I'm going to set the timer. So when we did the baby backs, we did 18 minutes of cook, 5 minutes natural release, and then a quick release. We've got twice or 2.5 times the rib here. So I'm going to pressure cook this for 30 minutes and do a full natural release. So let's get the pressure cook on. We are going to raise this up 30 minutes. When this beeps, it'll start to heat up and build the pressure until the valve closes and starts cooking. And we're on our way. It's popping. There she blows. Now that the pressure valve popped up, it's going to start to build more pressure and the 30-minute countdown will begin. And we're off. 30-minute cook and then the natural release. Okay, it's finished. One thing I did forget to mention is this setting here is to keep warm. I don't want that. I'm going to take off that keep warm setting, or since it won't let me turn it off because the timer had already started, I'm going to hit the cancel button. Now, this is going to do a natural release. And what's the difference between a natural release and a manual release? Natural release means as the heat and the pressure reduces inside the Instant Pot, that valve will pop down, which will allow us to unlock it. And if you look right now, I can't turn on or take off this cover. So I've known that to take a good 10 minutes or more, so we'll let that go, and when it pops, we'll continue to the next page. One thing that didn't cross my mind when I was doing this is last time I caramelized the barbecue sauce in the Breville Smart Oven Air. Well, I got twice as many ribs, and that is not going to fit in there. So I'm going to have to go to my oven here. And there's Maxi Broil, KANA Broil, and Convection Broil. I'm just going to go with Maxi Broil. Basically, more burners are on at the top, which is what I want, simply because the whole top of the oven is going to be filled. So let's get that started. So I know I said 10 minutes of natural release, and then eventually the valve would pop down, but I'm actually going to kick off the quick release now that it's been 10 minutes. As you can see, there's not a lot of pressure left. I don't think the couple of extra minutes is going to make a difference in this. So the pressure is gone, the valve's probably just sticking. A couple of taps, as you saw, that went down. I don't know if I told you before, but I didn't realize you could actually just clip this on the side here. That's what happens when you don't read the manual, but I'm taking it off altogether to get everything out of the way so I can pull the ribs. Those ribs look pretty good in there. Let's transfer them to the pan for barbecue sauce and for caramelization. Okay, let's see. Let's pull this inner one first and hope it doesn't break apart. There's a ton of fluid in there now, unfortunately. So that means these ribs were submerged in the fluid. I don't know if that's going to be a good or a bad thing. If I ever do a big batch like this again, I will definitely put in less liquid. Okay, let's put some sauce on these. These ribs over here, this one really blew up like a balloon, and I'm not sure why, because they were all sitting in the liquid, but it just puffed out a little bit. What I should have did is, this is from one rib, this is from another. So what I'm going to do is, I want to put one sauce on these two and one on this, so just so I could see if there was a difference in the meat or something. So I'm actually going to put on some of the hickory and brown sugar again. That's what Donna likes. I like it too, but we're going to start with that. Slather that all over. One thing I forgot to do that I wanted to was to sprinkle a little more of this on here. Maybe someone could chime in why this rib blew up like that. Since it's only this particular type of rib, I'm guessing it was something about this rib. Now we need to flip these. And again, I'm forgetting. Put some of this on there. Alright, I'm going to wash off this brush. Now, I don't know why I thought I had regular barbecue sauce from Sweet Baby Ray's. I'm going to put the honey barbecue on there. I don't know if that's a good or a bad thing again, but I like the sauce, so it's all that matters. The only place I've ever gotten ribs from, I think, was just a couple of, chain type restaurants. Uno's was for one, and I forget what the other one or two were, but they offered honey barbecue as an option. They all do. Fireflies was another one. They used to be down the street from me here. There was a couple of them. Still is one. But they had 100 sauces for you to pick from if you wanted to. I'm purposely doing bone side up. I don't know if it matters, but I want to glaze the top of this first. And again, forgot some of this. Maybe next time I do ribs, I'll make my own rub and my own barbecue sauce. But for now, this will have to do. So let's get these in the oven. Well, there was that one time with the meatballs. Remember, honey barbecue in the back. Now we're going to have those ribs in there for about 5 minutes, and if they look caramelized, we're going to flip them so the bone side is down at that point, and then we're going to let them sit for a couple minutes, and then we're going to cut them, and then we're going to eat them. Okay, it's been 4 minutes. Let's take a look. Those look pretty caramelized. We're going to flip them. I think I'm going to have to brush on a little bit more the sauce here. Brown sugar in the front. Honey barbecue in the back. Get that on there. Get that back in there. We'll check it in 4 minutes because that seemed to be the sweet spot. Alright, that's 4 minutes. Let's take a look. Oh yeah, I think we're done. They look awesome. They smell awesome. Okay, these have been sitting for a couple of minutes. I'm going to stop by cutting the hickory and brown sugar ones. I do not like this knife. Needs a sharpening. Maybe that'll be my next video. I don't know, like I said, what happened that these ribs exploded up. Well, this one set of ribs. Again, if someone can answer that in the comments, I'd appreciate it. And again, this is the hickory and brown sugar in the front here. Work our way up to honey barbecue. Maybe the better solution is cut them in pairs. Gonna eat them just the same, right? Alright. Gonna grab a honey barbecue one here. And I'll grab a grab a hickory one here. Easy way to tell which one's which. I got someone over here waiting for me to finish taste testing these. So this is the hickory and brown, excuse me, this is the honey barbecue. That's good. I like the way that caramelized this time around. I'm gonna wait on finishing that so I can try the hickory brown sugar, because someone may turn into a monster over here. Oh, pop right off. Oh my God, look. That's good. If I wasn't so worried about burning myself. Well, I am worried, but good man's gonna eat, right? Ooh. That was hot. I know I've said hot before. Nice smoky taste. I put extra rub on this side because everything I read said to be really generous. Let me get stumped before this person turns into a monster. Honey barbecue or sweet honey barbecue or hickory and brown sugar? One of each?
Sure.
Of course. Well, the piece you're getting here, you're not getting any because there's nothing on the bone. So that's hickory and barbecue. And the double is hickory brown sugar. The double is honey barbecue. Anyway.
Can you turn that light on?
Sorry. Man, that's good. I won't apologize for good food though. Just for it fell right off. It's easier to see the barbecue sauce on my face because I was testing out some new blades and stuff, and now my face is cleaner, so it's more obvious. Anyway, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Please consider subscribing. Hit the little notification bell so you know when I put out a new video, and I'll see you on the next one. Thanks a lot.